This is chapter 8.4, volume of a prism. Remember, the volume is just the amount of space that something takes up. That's all that means. To find volume, we have two formulas we can use. Volume equals base times height. And more commonly, volume equals length times width times height. That's the one you'll use most often. Here's an example. To find the volume, you have to know the length times the width times the height. So here's the length, and here's the width, and here's the height. So we're going to use the volume equals length times width times height formula. First thing you need to do is substitute values into the equation. So we don't know the volume, so we're going to keep V the same. And then for length, we're going to put 7/8. For width, we're going to put 1/4. And then for height, we're going to put 1/2. And then just like multiplying any other fractions, you multiply across. Then we solve. When we do the multiplication across, 7 times 1 times 1 is 7. And then 8 times 4 times 2 is 64. That cannot be simplified anymore, so our answer is 7/64 cubic meters. Cubic meters is what we measure volume in. Now, you're also going to come across where you might have to find a missing dimension. So if we have a shape like this, and we know what the height, the width, or I'm sorry, the length, we don't know the width, but we do know the volume. We're still going to use volume equals length times width times height. Our first step stays the same. We substitute values into the equation. So we have to take our volume, 220.5, equals the length, 7, times the width, which we don't know, then the height, which is 7. Then we're going to combine like terms. In this case, the 7s are like terms because they're not attached to a variable. So now our equation looks like this. 220.5 equals 49 times W. Now it looks like something we can solve. Solve for W. You divide by 49 on both sides because now 49 cancels out and you're left with W. So then our answer becomes W equals 4.5. And that's how you solve for the missing dimension. I hope this helps.